In this world so big as ours exists a lone career, a sport that's played by men around and to their hearts quite dear. For those who must endure this life will never have to fear, as long as they know once a week there's rugby blood and beer. When jobs and wives begin to bite, aggressions have to go. But after practice, Thursday night, adrenaline can flow. 'Cause while that Friday evening scene, you know that time is near to take the field, a soul so keen for rugby blood and beer. The change room is a hidden world and only known to those who thrive on scents like liniment, a perfume to their nose. It's here that they were brought to love the pregame atmosphere that leads into the perfect life of rugby blood and beer. To take the field in premier style, heart pounding in your chest, an eye upon your opposite, the kickoff starts the test. You drive to find the game's first hit, then grinning ear to ear, you know that you have longed the life of rugby blood and beer. To know the feel of flesh and bone that struck against the same, and the inner growl that stops the thought that there could be any pain. The happy heart and heavy legs when final whistle's near, a favorite time for those involved in rugby blood and beer. To know the smell of dirt and sweat, the locker's stagnant air, and catchy tunes of tearing tape that pulls off most of the hair. To see the mud, the blood and lime ingrained in all your gear. The game is done, but not the day for rugby blood and beer. The showers try to scour the skin, but only serve to make a painful stain that leaves the scrapes that cleats left like a rake. And finally, dressed in clean pressed clothes, approach a steamed up mirror, preparing for the final hours of rugby blood and beer. To walk into the crowded club and feeling almost new, the nods and smiles from those around, then handed your first brew, from the guy who kicked you in the teeth, who no longer wears a sneer, 'cause after games, he's your best friend in rugby blood and beer. The evening rolls in song and grog and voices get more loud. The older guys, they've told their tales of times when they were proud. The young at heart and those who played continue draining cheer, a medicine that numbs the pain in rugby blood and beer. You always know that you're secure when in your rugby crowd, not mattering when immature and things are not allowed. The simple folk will have to learn the rugby scene can veer from grown-up men with clean-cut jobs to rugby blood and beer. And when the hours have dwindled past, you've taken all you can. You've bought a beer and got one back from each and every man. You know that Sunday is the day, though feeling quite severe. You cannot wait for next week's round of rugby blood and beer. Cheers.